What's up and welcome back to a brand new video. This episode we're heading to India. It's actually 11:40 right now, as you can see, and my flight from the airport leaves at 3 o'clock. I'm never one who's early at the airport, but now I'm a little bit late, so I gotta go home, shower, find something to eat, and then head out. So I'm gonna be at the airport like 1 hour before the plane leaves, but should be fine, right? So let's wrap up here in the store at 12 o'clock and yeah, headed to India. Never mind, it's a couple of minutes later. I got in the car and realized I forgot my visa. That is something that's very good to have if you want to get into the country. So I had to go back and grab it. I have the digital one too, so it should be fine. Ah, there we go. We're going to India. Now, cue the montage.
And also that I can't wait to see her again. And also tell her call me when she get a chance, cause I got so much to say and I appreciate you, ma'am.
What's up? We're checking in from the bathroom somewhere over the Dead Sea. Can't see shit because it's pitch black. I got this nice amenity kit, which we're gonna see what's inside. I've never flown premium economy before, so I guess it's a bit nicer. Toothbrush. So we're gonna hit the toothbrush and then we're gonna see if we can catch some seas. It's around 5 hours left. We're on 2 hours or so. I've edited a video, had some dinner, and then looked at my Notion template a little bit. So quite some nice time. But we're gonna brush our teeth. We're gonna see if we can catch some sleep. A couple of hours would be good because we're landing in India at 5 o'clock local time in the morning. So quite early. And then I have to fill up all the immigration stuff, like the visa, all of that stuff is always quite complicated. It was last time I was in India, quite complicated. But now we're gonna hit my first ever. Now, this is my first time flying, but this is my first time brushing my teeth on an airplane. Oops. Sleeping mask. Good stuff.
Baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. Baby, let me see it. Oh, I really need it. Oh, baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. I know the things that you like.
I did indeed, but I did that before India. And you got a new microphone, right? Okay. We're coming towards the end of the night here in Delhi. My nose is a little bit stuffed. Pretty good day. We've been playing golf in the morning, went to brunch, went to the mall, and now been coding in the evening. So I have built some good stuff here. So we have this whole task flow that we're redesigning. As you can hear, my voice is done. So we're rebuilding this task flow. So this is what it looks like. We need to smooth up some things, but this is how you can create a task now, or sorry, an event, and then you can also create a task linked to this. So I've created all of that now this evening. There's some smaller bugs that need to be fixed, but yeah, we're making quite some significant changes. Like we're redoing the whole architecture of the app. So we're building providers, models, etc. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but it's going to be worth it long term. But I'm starting to feel that there's a little bit of scope creep. Scope creep in app development is when you start off with one scope and then you add more and more and more as you go, and you end up never really being finished. And right now I feel like we're a little bit approaching that with the UI design. Like we have a lot of screens, so many screens. Like I'm not going to show you any details here, obviously, because I don't own this project, but I've been allowed to share some details. But just take a look here at all the screens. So we got a lot of screens that we got to build out, and almost all of this is a redesign. So we can keep a lot of the basic functionality of the app. So a lot of the backend we can keep and just modify a little bit to work with models instead. But a lot of the stuff we also do have to redesign. But oh well. Today has been a good day. Yesterday we were just exploring, doing some stuff like that. I showed some crazy videos like that in the clip leading up to this. Today I've actually been shopping quite a bit. So I bought a bunch of Uniqlo stuff, a bunch more Uniqlo stuff. I was actually quite well, like 3 pairs of pants. I was actually quite happy with this jacket. 3 pairs of pants. 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 3 feel like it's a little bit classy, you know. Let's like, put some respect on my name. This one, that and probably the worst haul. This is why I don't make fashion videos. This is why I make tech videos, you know. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna show you quickly what it looks like outside. India, by the way, is wild, man. Like this sounds all the time. There's stuff going on all the time. There's never a break. Like right now, it's almost 12 o'clock. Try what you see. Still stuff going on outside the street. So yeah, pretty wild. Now it's 12 o'clock. We're gonna go to bed. We're waking up at 8 tomorrow to head to the golf course. We're playing some golf and then yeah, having fun during the day and then again getting some work in during the evening. But yeah, I'll see you on the golf course. Bye. This is what the clubhouse looks like, which is pretty wild. So we're gonna play, I think, 2 rounds of 9 holes. I'm not very good at golf, but I'm trying to learn because it's a fun, like you've seen on this channel. I do play sometimes with my friends. It's quite a fun activity. Over here we have hole 1. I actually played here last year that I was here visiting in December. Big, so it's very nice. But you can tell here by the air, like I grew up in China and we had pollution all the time. And when you come here to India and you feel the air, you can like tell that the air is the exact same feeling. You know, you breathe it in and you feel that there's pollution in it. And I'm not sure if that's something anyone can feel or if it's just I knew as a kid when we had pollution days, etc. It's quite weird. But yeah, let's hop over to... no, we're gonna find some clubs first.
Four. Mördar typ 3 indier. Daniel, ska du ha tips? Vadå? Fokus, strunta med i kameran.
Alright, we're on the back 9. It would look as... No, I'm actually in a pretty good position. I'm here on two strokes. We're gonna put this up... it's usually what I do. Usually what I get. Can I make those jokes on YouTube? Now we're there for a par putt, which is for me pretty good. See how he does. To say that this is going bad is an understatement. We're on hole 6 now on the back 9. So what does that make? Hole 15. Waiting for some Koreans over there. I'm swinging between is golf my thing, is golf not my thing. And right now when it's not going good, I'm like, okay, golf definitely isn't my thing. But then you do one good shot on the last 2 holes and you're like, okay, wow, this is it. So it's an interesting sport. But yeah, I'm struggling with this type of like content. Should I make more of this content? Should I make less? Lately I've been making a lot of these videos that are a little bit informational, like how I use Notion, how I build apps, how I structure my app development, those types of things. And now I'm making a little bit more like lifestyle types of vlogs. So I'm not really sure how to balance it, what you think about it. If you want to see more of this, then let me know. If you want to see less and more of like learning stuff, then let me know that as well. And I'll adjust the content accordingly. But now I've made a lot of vlogs and I feel like, yeah, they're fun, they're entertaining. They don't reach any new people really. They reach an audience that has already been watching me for some time. And also they don't really provide that much value. Sure, it's fun to see the day-to-day, the behind the scenes, etc. But I think it's more valuable to actually learn some stuff. So I think we're gonna be pivoting a little bit towards that now over the next couple of months, especially coming into 2025. Obviously people want to do like a head start and stuff like that. So good to make content like that for the new year. Now we're gonna hop up and hit. That's gonna be a little bit quicker since now we have all the models, etc, etc. Oof, okay, we're coming towards the end of the night. It is 1 o'clock here in Delhi. I've been working on this event creation stuff, and so Parenter is this app that I'm working on, been working on for quite some time. I've spoken about it quite a lot in these videos, and we're changing the architecture a little bit and we're redesigning it. So what we're doing now is we're using models and providers to manage the state essentially. So before it was more of like you get something from Firebase, the database that we have, you set the value inside of the app and you upload that new value to Firebase. Now it's more like we're managing all of these fields within the state of the app, and then you can think of it, for example, as you get a basket and you hold on to the basket while you're shopping, and while you're in there shopping, you put in some stuff, you put in some milk, you put in some water, you put in some eggs, you put in some steak, and then you get to the checkout and you've managed your state, i.e. you kept everything in the basket that you hold, and you get to the checkout and you boom, tip it all over the till at the same time. You don't pay for it each and every one thing you pick up at the store, but rather you collect it and then you pay it at the end. So that's kind of what you're doing with when you're managing everything within the state of the app. You're keeping all of those things in your basket, and then once you're ready to use it, then boom, you're just checking out the entire basket, making it a little bit smoother, and you can do it in one transaction as opposed to having to do multiple transactions. And then you can imagine from a database perspective, and also from a payments perspective, if you're paying multiple times in the store, maybe you're charged multiple credit card fees, or maybe the store is charged multiple times for the transaction that you're making. But now if you just do it in one, you're saving some time and effort, but you're also saving some transaction fees, which is why this can be cheaper for us in the future. So that is what I've been working on. And let me switch this around. And it's now looking pretty good, to the point where I can create an event. We have all of these things. I can add a task, for example. That works. I can add a poll. That also works and looks pretty nice. I can write a title, a test. I can enclose this, and I can go back to creating the event, and you can see there's no loading time whatsoever. So since I'm keeping all of those things inside of the state of the app, there's no loading time when I upload or when I start these things inside of the app, because there's nothing that needs to be fetched yet. It only needs to be uploaded later on. So that's what I've been working on, and it's been that's decent like software development tip. Try to do this from the beginning. Obviously, I had this to some degree in this app from the beginning. There were some aspects that didn't use this type of modeling and providers, just because in the beginning it was meant to be a little bit of a simpler app, but also it was meant to be an MVP that we were going to redesign anyway. So that's why some of those choices were made. But also the thing is, you can build an app without this structure too. So don't stress it too much if you haven't done this. If you're not doing it right now, another structure will work as well. It's just that for an app like this that's aiming to be relatively large scale, and that I think has the capability to go very large scale quite soon, it's quite relevant to do this in the future, even though it takes a little bit more time to develop. So that's it. We're gonna call it a night here. Show you outside the window. So as you can see, a bunch of lights, and that's because there's Indian Diwali now in I guess 2 weeks, something like that. So tomorrow is actually the last day here in India. I haven't recorded everything, obviously, just to take some time with my family, but working a lot in the evenings. My sleep definitely hasn't caught up. But we're gonna do tomorrow. Maybe I film, maybe I don't. If not, then I'll outro this video in some other place. If I will, then see some more of India. But we're gonna call it a night there. Peace.